Good morning to all of you. Today we are going to learn and understand a motivational poem. Have you earned your tomorrow? 2.4. Let us discuss some icebreakers. Complete the following web. Different ways to help others. See, children, when we are in the society, we are supposed to help each other and earn our happiness because it is said that when you help others, the others will also help you in return. That as you sow, so you reap. That is the proverb, which is very important in English. So, in the society, we have to help each other in a different ways. So, in which different ways we can help each other is we can help elderly people, those who are old people. We can help them by different ways. We also can help our friends and our relatives or our close people, neighbors. Then we also can help to the small children or our teachers or our people around us in different ways. Sometimes we also can help others, those who are in need, in the form of money, by providing money to them when they are in the financial crisis. We can help them. We also can help to the poor people or beggars who live on the roads or on the roadsides. For those also we can be help. And when you help others, it gives you an immense pleasure and happiness, so that we get satisfied and content, and definitely it brightens our tomorrow. Now let us discuss here about the different idioms and proverbs related to word tomorrow. There are so many proverbs and idioms which are related to word tomorrow. One is being done for us here. Never put off until tomorrow what you can do today. See this. The things which we can do today, we should do it today only. Do not put it on tomorrow. Okay. One more proverb related to tomorrow is the best preparation for tomorrow is doing your good and best today. Okay. So, the best preparation for tomorrow, get ready for tomorrow, is to do your best today. That is the very thing. One more proverb is there, that is tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow never comes means if you have been assigned some work or activity, or you have some important work, you have to do it today only. Okay, or now, whatever work we are being given, we have to do it today only, because it is said that tomorrow never comes. Because again tomorrow you are going to say that I will do it tomorrow. Again tomorrow you are going to say I will do it tomorrow. So that would be the thing. That's why we have to do it today only. So here in 2.4, have you earned your tomorrow? we are going to read this inspirational and motivational poem. Now, whenever we plan some activity or you are supposed to do some work, we plan it beforehand. हम लोग प्लान करते हैं. By completing this table given below, let us discuss how do we plan for tomorrow. Here they have given three activities or three situations we can call it. That is examination, college functions, and the function on at your home. How do you plan for it? For example, examination. So in the first place, when it is an examination, we just read and understand the important concept or ideas in your lessons or in your books, that we read it. That is the first step. Secondly, we just write them down and understand and study those concepts in detail, in the form of writing or in the form of reading, in the form of notes. We just uh, study them in detail. And thirdly, we do the revision of it. When the examination appears close, then we do our revision. Then if we have any college function, how do you prepare? Preparing the list of duties. Okay, we do the duties. Then secondly, we collect all the uh, instruments or the things and objects which are needed for the college functions. And thirdly, we assign the duties to be done by the different students or different people in the college and prepare for the college function. Similarly, in the function at your home, then we first of all clean our house. Then we collect all the things which are needed for the function. We bought it from outside, and then we assign the work or give the work to the different family members to be done. And finally, the function gets done. So that's how in a different steps we prepare for different situations, and that is called as plan for tomorrow. Okay. We have to plan it beforehand so that it will go very smoothly. So let us read this poem, Have You Earned Your Tomorrow, which is a very inspirational poem composed by Edgar Guest. Edgar Guest was born in England and brought up to the United States when he was 10 years old. And Edgar Guest is very well known as a people's poet for his simple style and positive, optimistic tone of writing. Here, this poem, Have You Earned Your Tomorrow? This is an inspirational poem, motivational poem. In this poem, the speaker is speaking and asking the readers whether they have done anything to improve the life of another human being or not. Means whether you have helped others and have you done anything to improve others' life, other human beings' life. And it is up to you as the reader, it is up to we people whether you will have a better future or not. See this. If you do good, then in return will return good. Therefore, one should consider one's actions and deeds carefully and plan accordingly for the better future, for the better tomorrow. So let us read this poem, Have You Earned Your Tomorrow? And understand about this, what the poet is asking to the readers. Now, here if you see the structure of the poem, all the lines you see are the questions. Question marks can be seen at the end of the lines. So all the lines are questions, and the poet is asking us about what you have done to earn your tomorrow. Let us read. Is anybody happier because you passed his way? Does anyone remember that you spoke to him today? This is almost over. Over, its a toiling time is through. Is there anyone to utter now a kindly word of you? Did you give a cheerful greeting to the friends who came along, or a churlish sort of howdy and then vanish in the throng? Were you shellfish pure and simple as you rushed along the way, or is someone mighty grateful for a deed you did today? Can you say tonight, in a parting with the days that sleeping fast, that you helped a single brother of the many that you passed? Is a simple heart rejoicing over what you did or said? Does a man whose hopes were fading now with the courage look ahead? Did you waste the day or lose it? Was it well or sorely spent? Did you leave a trail of kindness or a scar of discontent? As you close your eyes in the slumber, do you think that God would say, you have earned one more tomorrow by the work you did today? You have earned one more tomorrow by the work you did today. See this. So, it is like that. Means as you sow, so you reap. Means the what, however way you behave today, it will give you your tomorrow, your future. And that is the similar questions are asked by the poet. What the poet is saying, is anybody happier because you passed his way? Does anyone remember that you spoke to him today? Means when you were on the road going somewhere, and somebody which was known to you or which was unknown to you who had passed your way, was he happy? Was there a smile on his face when he met you, or when he saw you? Or does anybody remember that you spoke to him today? Anybody is there who is remembering, or who is trying to memorize that you spoke to him? Means, have you have a word with somebody today? Have you had a conversation, a positive conversation with somebody today? And is there anybody, such person, to whom you spoke the good words today? This day is almost over, and it's a toiling time is through. Toiling means what? Very uh, dull work, or very tiring work. Time had spent with the physical work, and this very hectic and very busy day had passed. This day is almost over, and it's a toiling time is through. Is there anyone to utter now a kindly word of you? And is there anybody whom you have behaved well, whom you have talked well, who will be talking at the back of you about you in the kind words? Means, is there anybody who is remembering you as a good person? Did you give a cheerful greeting to the friend who came along, or a churlish sort of howdy and then vanish in the throng? Have you greeted your friend who came along, who came to meet you? Have you greeted him cheerfully, happily? Or you were so excited to meet that friend of yours, and you gave a churlish howdy? Churlish means not very rudely, as he was a very close friend of yours, have you given him an informal howdy, informal how do you do and greeting, and then vanish in the throng? Means, have you made any uh, naughtiness today? Did you get naughty today? Were you selfish, pure, and simple as you rushed along the way? And is someone mighty grateful for a deed you did today? So, were you behaving as you are? Were you selfish, pure, and simple as you rushed along the way? Means, to be good a person, to be nice a person to the others, were you selfish, pure to earn your tomorrow and to be good in your life? And is someone mighty grateful for a deed you did today? And is there any person whom you have helped and he was very grateful, he was very thankful to you, whatever you have done for that person today? Means, the poet is asking us that have you helped or have you done something good to others today, so that you will remember it tomorrow and be happy. So, is there someone grateful for a deed you did today? Can you say tonight, in a parting with the days that's sleeping fast, that you helped a single brother of the many that you passed? And is there any such a situation when the day is ending and in tonight, on sleeping on the bed, can you say that you have helped a person, or you have helped a single brother, single fellow brother or friend of yours that you have met in today, that you helped a single brother of many that you passed? Is a single heart rejoicing over what you did or said? And is there any person who had become very happy because of you, because you behaved very well, you spoke to him very well, you have helped him very well, you have given him a good greeting today? And is there any single person, single heart, uh, which is within happy from inside, that person is happy because of you? Is there anybody? Does a man whose hopes were fading now with courage look ahead? And is there any person in your life, in today's life, that who were very depressed, who was losing his hopes, who was not at all happy today, but because of you? Is there any person who had lost his hope, became very courageous, happy, and looking ahead in the positive manner? Means, have you given a kind of consolation to the person who was fading his hopes today? The poet is asking us, did you waste the day or lose it? Was it well or sorely spent? So the poet is directly saying that if you do not speak to the person nicely, if you do not help any person on a particular day, that he says that did you waste it or lose it, or you haven't got any such a uh, opportunity to help others, or you haven't met anybody today. So did you waste the day or lose it, or was it well or sorely spent? Or was the day very bad, very sour, very unsatisfied for you? Did you leave a trail of kindness or a scar of discontent? So the poet is asking the two questions. Opposite, two opposite questions are asked. Did you leave a trail of kindness? Means, were you kind and helpful and generous today, or you were very unhappy and rude to others, and there were scars of the discontent because of your behavior. So, did you leave a trail of kindness or a scar of discontent? As you close your eyes in slumber, do you think that God would say, "You have earned one more tomorrow by the work you did today"? And in the end, the poet is asking that when you will go on sleeping on your bed, in your slumber, in your silent time, in your free time, silent time, do you think that God will be saying about you that you have earned, you have got, you have gained your tomorrow by the work you did today? Do you think so? That the God was also very happy because of your behavior, because of your uh, because of your words to the others, your help for others. And do you think that the God would be saying this, that you have earned one more tomorrow by the work you did today? So here, this poem is very motivational, inspirational kind of poem, which speaks about our behavior and our lifestyle. How do we behave to the others? Do we really help others uh, and create our happiness and earn our tomorrow by behaving well? Here, the question is in the form of questions. So, these questions are the examples of interrogation, a figure of speech, interrogation. Every line is the example of interrogation where the poet is asking a question, though it is a question and it is asked to the readers, but the poet is not expecting any answer. It is a kind of rhetorical question. So, when uh, any person who asks a question and he does not expect any answer, then it is called as interrogation. For example, did you waste the day or lose it? Was it well or sorely spent? So this line is the question, but the poet does not expect any answer. Okay, he is just asking us. Okay, so you also go through the poem again and try to understand a very interesting poem. So let's end up here.